Hey, what's up? How y'all doing, hoodies? What's up, Hood Nation? Come on in and represent. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very kindly. Y'all, I've been waiting on today to do this review for y'all. This recap of Power, spinoff Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 10, the finale, which was called Make You Look. And y'all, this episode has to be the all-time best episode of the entire spinoff of Raising Kanan. Let me know if y'all agree. But anywho, we gonna slow walk this shit, right? We gonna start it from the bottom and then we gonna take it up. We gonna take it on up, all right? Man, y'all, it was so many surprises throughout this movie. I was gagged. Not this movie, but this show. I was gagged, y'all. I was gagged. But y'all know last episode we had saw how at the end we saw Rock, we saw Marvin. They was driving their baby bro Lulu to what looks like somewhere way far away, from the city. I didn't know if they were taking him somewhere, where they can finally lay him to rest, allow him to rest in peace, no pun intended, because he was really thinking that they was about to take him somewhere and off him. He was begging them, please, please don't take me somewhere and dump me and just leave me there, for animals to eat them up and everything. But then I was thinking, and I even mentioned it last episode, last review, I said maybe, just maybe, they're taking him somewhere where he can get help. And I was hoping and wishing for the latter to happen. And my wishes were met. I got my wish. Oh, Lulu was taken to a place called Cedar Shores, a place where Rock thought Lou could be fixed. But as the therapist said, there ain't no repair shop. There ain't no mechanics. The only way Lou can be fixed is if Lou help Lou. Okay, that's what Lulu got to do. But Rock, she's paying all that money to keep him in that facility when it really didn't seem like it was helping Lou at all. Lou was trying to once again, let Rock know, make her understand that a lot of who he has become is because of her. Again, she had him doing all kind of man shit. He was wearing big drawers when he was a teenage boy, doing all these evil and heinous things to people that he probably didn't dream about doing when he was a little kid. She was like, why y'all bring me here? I'm not the one who needs help. He's the one who needs help. I'm paying y'all enough money to go on a cruise ship for this place every day. And y'all call me up here talking about y'all need to see me? When Lou is the one who needs the help. Robbie cracking me up. But the therapist told her, your brother said that you are the most important person in his life. And she, in response, was like, well, he's also the most important person in my life as well. But she doesn't know how to fix what has been broken. And for the first time, we got a glance of Rock really showing her true emotion. Rock was really in her fifis, sitting there across from her brother, looking at him go through what he was going through with tears running down his eyes, begging her to understand that she also needs to understand, not just the therapist. He don't want to just talk to the therapist. He wants her to open her ears. So it seems like he finally got through to her. And when Lou was walking Rock, out to the car after the visit, he in so many uncertain terms made it clear to her that he can't do for her what he's done for her in the past. And understand where he's coming from, along with the love that she still has for him. She did apologize, finally, for her part in the pain that he has been going through. And Lou told her, all the shit that I've been doing for you ended up being more than I can pay. And he just can't write those checks anymore. To which Rock replied, you just let me write those checks for you, little baby brother. You just let me handle that. So to me, that said right there that she is going to try to keep him away from behind the gun. Maybe he'll have like some desk work, be answer phones, make appointments, things like that. But we shall see, y'all. We shall see. But that was so, I mean, at the end when she was getting there before she got in her truck and, they were hugging each other and they were embracing each other. And it seemed like they did not want to let go of each other. They just held on to each other for dear life. But did the FBI really drive all the way up there to interrupt Lou's 12-step program to ask him about Marvin's relationship with Detective Howard? Yes, they did. They trying to dot all their I's and cross all their T's in this investigation. And also they questioned him about, the recording studio, Bulletproof Records, the one that he had with Crown Camacho. Lulu was like, I am like literally sitting here in a rehab because of the fact that I don't remember half of the shit that I did or that happened in the past 6 months. So y'all gonna have to allow me to fix myself, as the doctor said, before I can fix anything else. But basically he told him, nah, me nor my brother, we don't mess with police. Howard, we don't talk to Howard. We don't mess with the popos. You got us all messed up. That ain't what we do. Did the police believe him or not? Of course not. Of course not. But he basically made it pretty clear to them that, as far as Crown Camacho and the reason behind the studio being hit, they said it time and time again, even though it ain't true. That Crown Camacho was the reason why the studio got hit up by the Italians. His deceased business partner, Crown, he was in over his head and owed them all kind of money. So he's still sticking with that storyline. So no matter how much liquor, how many bottles he'd have pulled up, how many times he'd have passed out over the last 6 months, he's still sticking to that story that, hey, that didn't have nothing to do with them. That had nothing to do with the Thomases. Not him, not Marvin, not Rock. Okay? Now, moving right along. Marvin. The first scene with Marvin opened up with him standing off in the cut at the cemetery, witnessing somebody being laid to rest, when he was approached by 2 FBI agents who accused him of being the one who killed Jero. Okay? And he basically blew them off the same way, him, Lou, and Rock. They have a way with the authorities. They have a way with the FBI agents. They might not believe half the shit they telling them, but the FBI agents don't ever get enough to actually pin anything on them, at least for right now. Now, old boy Kanan, he was over there knocking boots with Crystal, one of the members of, his cousin Jukebox singing group. Crystal, now, I don't know if we should believe her or not, but she done dropped the bomb on Kanan earlier in the show. Told her that her menstruation, her period was late. Her girlfriend ain't showed up late. And if that wasn't bad enough, while she was sitting there crying, Fame knocking on the door, he out there, boom, 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 knocking on the door like he the damn police to make sure that Kanan was okay. Since his mother barely survived a drive-by, Kanan had no idea what had happened. No idea. Child, Kanan didn't waste no time going out there and trying to find out what the hell is going on. He already knew that it was Ronnie who did that to his mama. And he already knew that Ronnie wasn't going to get away with that shit. But Ronnie think that he running everything. He didn't put down his own brother. Unique, the one that I had started to like. He had put down his own brother, left him on the side of the road. He's basically trying to run the streets, destroy Rock, destroy everybody in his path. And he just thought it would be okay to put down his mom, the guy that he's working with right now, to put down Kanan's mama. Kanan was like, nigga, you done lost your mind. But anyway, we'll get back to that later. Jukebox and Aisha, a.k.a. Miss Tic Tac, met up in the park. Aisha, she had been blowing up Juke's phone ever since the incident after their first show at the mall. And Lord, I have been waiting for one of them to finally make a damn move. And although Aisha was the first one to make a move, she done laid, she had planted a kiss on Jude. I really think that if Aisha hadn't had a prior relationship with Kanan, that Jukebox would have been the first one to make a move. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, because I really felt like Jukebox has been feeling her, but her and Kanan are so close. Like, how that look to go behind your boy, your family members back and mess with his ex-girl? Even though Kanan he wasn't really all into her like that. But still, she was like, no. I'm going to sit here and just admire this girl from a distance. From a distance. She's just going to admire her from a distance. But, old girl, after that incident that happened down at the mall, I guess she feel like, hey, I might as well get it out in the open, how I feel about this girl. Let her know how I feel about her. She was trying to check on her. She was blowing her phone up. Jukebox wasn't answering. And finally, she got the chance to hook up with her at the park. And you saw what they was doing at the park, up there smooching on each other. And Jukebox, she just looked so happy. But she basically told her, you know what? I don't know what's going to become of us. She still has intentions of going to the Army. At first, she wasn't so sure, but it does seem like now she really has plans to go to the Army. Juke wants to get far away from her family, because with all the shit going on in her family, she no longer feels safe. The irony, right? Because you should definitely feel safer at home with your family than in the military fighting a war, right? Unless, of course, you in the military just sitting behind a desk. I don't think Jukebox the one who will sit behind a desk. But anyway, Detective Howard. We saw Howard being interrogated over the death of Gerald Monroe. The CI, aka the entertainer and arts director. The one who was pretending to befriend Marvin. And he has been found dead with a needle in his arm, as we saw last week. So along with him being grilled about that, he was also being grilled by his superiors and the feds about his connection with Marvin and Lou Thomas, which to the FBI meant to them that he might have a strong connection with organized crime. So what they told him was what had happened. They told him basically he got a few days to get back with them and tell them everything they need to know. And in the meantime and in between time, he had to give up his badge, he had to give up his gun, and he was assigned to desk duty. And if they don't hear from his ass within a few days, they're going to issue a warrant for his arrest. They're going to drag his ass back in and place him under arrest. Now, Rock, after she had left Lou back at the expensive-ass facility, while driving through the hood, just driving through the hood, just riding along through the hood, checking out the scenery, watching the guys playing basketball at the court, watching the kids playing on the playground, while sitting at the lights over there on Guy Brewer, a dark black sedan pulled up next to her, and simultaneously all the windows rolled down at the same damn time. And only somebody who ain't from the hood back then, only somebody back then who ain't from the hood would not know what that meant. When you pull up next to someone or someone pulls up to you and all they windows, the front, the back, the side, even the child. Man, when all the windows pull down, roll down, you better get your ass up out of there. Get hastily, expeditiously, get your ass up out of there. And that she did. When she saw those windows roll down, child, Rock must have put the pedal all the way to the metal and got that Land Rover or whatever the hell she driving up out of Dodge. She bounced on their asses, barely made it away, but she did. And then later on, Marvin, he showed up at her house, to let her know word on the street is, sis. Word on the street is that Ronnie is behind the hit. And even though she and Kanan was beefing, are beefing, Marvin didn't think for 1 second that Kanan would have been in on something like that. Rock, on the other hand, wasn't too sure. In her position, she can't put anything past anyone. So she wasn't too sure. She was like, damn, did I fuck up that bad with my son to make him want to put me down? To make him want to kill his only mama? The one who raised him and took care of him and protected him and fed him, and child, she just couldn't believe it. She did not want to believe it, but again, she wasn't going to put anything past anyone. But Marvin, on the other hand, he knew better. And as he should be, Kanan was pissed the fuck off, running up on Ronnie, Snaps, and Snap, Crackle, Pop, running up on Snaps and Pop. And I was cracking up at that scene. Because Kanan, I know y'all probably was giggling too. The child Kanan was up there. You know, Kanan is a short little guy. He big, he's stocky, like, but he's a short little guy. And he was looking up to Ronnie. Ronnie, like, shit, I don't know. Kanan looked maybe 5'8", maybe 5'8". Ronnie looked about, I don't know, 6'2", 6'3", at least 6 inches taller than Kanan. And he was up there just staring at Kanan, grinding his teeth. Man, Ronnie was like, you better know your place. You better know your place. Who you fooling with? Kanan, this ain't that type of party, bro. You got me all the way fucked up, nigga, behind my mama. This ain't what you think it is. This is this, but this ain't that. And that is this. And child, Ronnie was up there looking crazy. Kanan was up there looking crazy. You would think, well, looks could kill. If looks could kill, both of their asses would have been dead. But anyway, y'all know how it is. When you get into it with your loved one, be it mama, daddy, friends, siblings, cousins, you can be into it with them all day. You can cuss them out. You can call them names. You can fight with them. But let somebody else even threaten to lay harm to one hair on their head. That's their ass, right? That's how it is. Yeah, that's just how it is, especially in the hood. Yeah, that's how it is. So he should have known that he wasn't about to get away with that shit. Not at all. And the feeling was obviously mutual with Marvin because he was the next one to approach Snap, Crackle, and Pop, aka Snaps and Pop, looking for Ronnie. She don't want beef with this fool. She don't want beef with Ronnie anymore. Even though she was the one that killed off his, Ronnie's connect. He killed Juliana with permission from her cousin Joaquin, of course. But she still did it. And now she's like, I want peace. I don't want war. I don't want no problems with this nigga. So they trying to, work things out. Everybody was in a fucked up situation, including Fame, aka Sean. Evidently, the week before his mother had turned in a gun. That same gun that he used to kill Frederick, she found that gun in her son's closet and turned it over to the popos, leading the feds to kick down her door to haul him in, for the murder of Franklin Williams, his bully neighbor. But although Fame might not, be the brightest bulb in the room, he was smart enough to lawyer up right away. He was like, give me my lawyer. Lawyer, please. Can I order the number 5? The lawyer, please. He wasn't talking. Not at all. Not at all. And then on the other side of town, while Marvin was standing in the gap trying to get Ronnie off of his big sister's head, Howard was at Rock's house trying to get Rock to serve Marvin's head on a silver platter. Marvin trying to save his sister's head, and Howard trying to have Rock serve her brother's head on a silver platter for the feds, so that the feds could back off of Howard because of all the bodies he got on him because of Rock's family. Howard was like, but we all family. We all we got. We are family. I got all my sisters. Child. He was like, we family, Rock. And we really family now because of all these conspiracies we've been doing. Like we really family now, Rock. You got to look out for me, Rock. I need my job. Man, I can't be sitting behind no table for the rest of my life at no desk, Rock. Please help a brother out. And I guess, him being her baby daddy, I guess he thought that she would be okay with that. Uh-uh. No, she wouldn't. But even though y'all all family, I'm sure because of you being the father of her son, Kanan, that she probably does have a soft spot for you, but not big enough to turn her brother in for you. Moving right along. The same time they were, trying to figure out what they was gonna do. Somebody was holding a gun to Jukebox's head. Some of Ronnie's goons that snatched up Kanan threw him in the back of what looks like the perfect kidnapper's white van and left Jukebox stunned, shocked, alarmed, just bewildered on the side of the road. Man, while Howard was pleading his case to Rock, in storms Drew and her dad Marvin with the news of Kanan being snatched. But Rock, she's under the firm belief that Kanan is not really in danger. She's like, if Ronnie really wanted him dead, he would have been dead. Ronnie wants something else. And what does he want? Snap says 5. So Ronnie wants $500K for the return of Kanan. And even under the pressure from the feds, Rock's baby daddy Howard, he was down to help. That's his son. Rock used to be his love interest. He figured let's get this taken care of, because with this shit right now, if any more heat gets brought down upon them, all hell. If it ain't already look like it's broke loose, it's really gonna break loose. So we need to solve this situation, get Kanan out of the hands of Ronnie, and then go from there. But he also wants to make sure that Ronnie didn't try to put down Rock. So not only is he gonna go with her with the drop to make sure they get their son back, but he also wants to be there just in case Ronnie try to get a little slick and try to pull a bullet in Rock, regardless if she got him the money or not. And did they have the money? Nope. They didn't have that much money. Why? Because Rock hasn't been in the game. She literally just got back in the game. So no, they didn't have all that money yet. But who has the money? My man, Tony Danza, a.k.a. Stefano Marchetti, the godfather of New York City's mafia scene and the most powerful man in town. And anyone wanting to do business in NYC got to come to see him first or expect to pay a price. And that is exactly the first person that Rock thought of to get a loan from. And once down at the drop, we saw Marvin up on the rooftop, Rock and Howard, delivering the money. Howard was lucky enough to be even allowed in because thanks to Ronnie, knowing that he's her baby daddy, Rock's baby daddy, he was allowed to come in. Then come to find out that Kanan was the one who set up the whole damn thing. Rock was like, I know this nigga. When Marvin was telling her, nah, your son wouldn't do that. My nephew wouldn't do that, Rock. Nah, he wouldn't put that hit on you. He wouldn't be behind that shit with Ronnie putting that hit on you. And so for a moment, I know she was like, damn, my own son, my only son. But no sooner than she thought that, Kanan, we realized, he did set the whole thing up. After he got the money, from Rock, and the money was handed over to Ronnie, he must have blew the back of his head clean the hell off. But Kanan got it from his mama, right? Because right after Ronnie fell dead, Rock put a bullet in Howard's head, her baby daddy's head. Talk about killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Child, I was like, oh my God, I was on an emotional roller coaster this whole damn episode. Man, Kanan wasn't about to have that fool one day try to finish off his mama. Try to one day put her down because of some other bullshit. Because he really don't like Rock. And even though that $500K, if he would have even took that money, it would have been something else. It would have been another reason down the line for him to come at Rock. So Kanan was like, nigga, I told you. It's this, but it ain't that. Don't play with my mama. Don't play with my mama, nigga. And Rock, she wasn't about to have Howard trying to put her brother Marvin behind bars. Again, talk about killing two birds with one stone. But I was like, what the entire fuck? I knew it. Y'all, if y'all been following my reviews on this show, y'all know that I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew my dude. I knew my guy. Unique was not dead. I just knew it. I just had hopes. I was like, damn, if he just survived on the side of that road, maybe if he can crawl up that hill, or somebody see him lying there, or somebody hear him screaming, or he can make it to a car and somebody can take him to the hospital. I just knew. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all, hey, if you ain't never seen me before on this show, you probably like, yeah, she acting like she knew. No, I really mentioned that when he got shot up by his brother. I was like, could it be possibly that he will make it out that ditch alive? Yeah, I thought he would. I knew it. He's back. He's back. And I cannot wait to find out what the hell is going to happen now that Unique is back. His brother is dead. Howard is dead. So, what will his relationship be like with the Thomases from here on? We have to wait and see, y'all. We have to wait and see. But where the hell has he been? That's my question. Where the hell has he been? I cannot wait to the new season, y'all. Ain't no telling how long we gotta wait for the new season. Probably 6, 7 months, 8 months, maybe. But I cannot wait for the new season because I need to know, where the hell has he been? Did Rock know he was alive? Did Kanan know he was alive? Did Howard know he was alive? Did anybody know that he was alive? I believe that his brother Ronnie didn't know he was alive, of course. He believed that he left him on the side of the road to get eaten up by all kind of wild animals. But did anybody else know that Unique was alive? Was anybody like stashing him somewhere, keeping him in a safe house to this day? How the hell was he there at the drop? Who told him about the drop? How did he learn of the drop? I got questions. And I cannot wait again till next season start. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this whole season, but definitely I hope y'all enjoyed the finale because it was lit. Oh my God. Y'all, anyway, I got so many questions. But y'all, make sure y'all like this video, share this video, please. Subscribe to the Hood Table, please. Especially if you are new here, please hit the notification bell as well. I would really appreciate that. And if anybody wants to be a little charitable, if the spirit moves you to donate to the Hood Table for this good old commentary and this good old review, please hit the Cash App. $ the Hood Table 402 is right there down in the corner of the screen. And on that note, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.